Alright, welcome to the channel, guys. If this is your first time here, welcome. Get ready to learn a lot about e-commerce, mental toughness, and entrepreneurship as a whole. The first thing that I like to kind of do when I first start my YouTube videos is trying to give a brief understanding of like what this channel is about and what you can expect from all of my videos, but more specifically the video at hand. And the video that we are focusing on today is 0 to 7 figures. So I went from $0 in drop shipping or Shopify to over 7 figures within 1 year. And this year we've already crossed that number well into Q2, around Q3. I think we crossed into Q3. Right now it is Q3 and we're heading into Q4 in about 2 more months. So excited for that. But anyway, this is more about how I got here versus where I'm at now. So a little background, I want to share with you guys 3 products from my past. One product being the first product I ever sold, and the second product is the second product I ever sold, and the third product is going to be the third product that I ever sold. So to kind of start things off, we're going to go with the first product that I ever sold in my journey in my e-commerce career. The first product that I ever sold is this product right here that you guys will now see on the screen. Okay, so this product specifically, I don't even remember how I decided to sell this product, but I do remember that it was sometime in December of 2017. I was watching a random YouTube video about, I can't even remember, but I remember either it was an ad or it was just in my suggested videos, or recommended, I believe that's what they call it. And what that is it was this guy named Hayden Bowles. I don't know what this guy does now, but I'm not even going to speak on him. I have no idea what he's doing, but shout out to him because his video got me started in this space. And if it wasn't for him, I might have found out about this way later than I did, which would have only made my journey a lot longer. Who knows? I don't know. I don't have a time machine and I can't see the future. But what I can do is tell you guys that watching one of his videos basically lit a huge fire inside of me. I was doing e-commerce before. No, I apologize. I was doing entrepreneurship before, but I was not doing e-commerce before. So doing entrepreneurship, I always knew that I wanted to do something. I kind of knew about Amazon FBA, but I was under the impression that it took a lot of money to kind of get into. So I didn't really have the funds. I was working on saving up some funds to be able to jump into FBA, which is Fulfillment by Amazon, which is basically everyone just says Amazon these days. So I came across this video and I was like, holy crap, like I can do that. It takes very little money. I only have to spend a couple dollars on ads and I'll be able to make all the money, and I don't have to worry about the inventory and they ship straight to the customer. I thought it was like the best thing since sliced bread. So I hopped right into it. And the first thing that I do is I make a dog store, right? And I put this product up, and I believe that the first thing I did was an influencer shout out post where I kind of DM'd the influencer that was really big in the niche, paid them maybe $10, $15, $20 to kind of post the product with my page. I remember the name of the brand, but I don't know like if that's still like linked to anything regarding myself, so I'm not going to release the name of it yet. I will go back and kind of figure out what's going on, and then I'll let you guys know what I would do. But beyond that, I received one sale, and I remember I was waking up, and you have to understand this was around Christmas time, so like everyone's in that Christmas spirit. I wake up, it's a tad bit cold, but you know, I have on like stuff to keep me warm. And I remember like seeing that first order, and it happened while I was asleep. So when I woke up, I see that first order, and I was like, oh man, like this is amazing. Like I'm going to do this, right? So obviously that product ended up not really working, which leads me to the second product I tested, which you will see on the screen now. And that product was the dog bed. I believe this was maybe the first product that I actually did influencers and ran ads with. I believe I remember making ads for this product and, going down the rabbit hole of what Facebook ads was and just learning about how to set everything up properly, watching videos, and just being really excited and hungry. And this product ended up being a failure, i.e., I lost money. Or not i.e., but to sum things up, I did lose money on that product. So now I want to bring you to a third product from my journey. And the reason that I want to bring you to this product is because this product is a product that I actually did not lose too much money on. Like, I don't have the financials of everything that happened with this product, but in my eyes, it was the first product that I was able to actually start seeing consistent sales. This was the product that gave me my first $1,000 day. This was the product that I was able to see a couple $100s come in pretty consistently. So this product is boxing gloves, right? So this product was the product that I was able to have a few good things go right for me. One of the first things that went really well for me was this specific AliExpress vendor or supplier. Not most of these people are just like middlemen. I learned that, but not the one in the screenshot. But there was another guy around that I used to shop with, and they had a U.S. warehouse. So this was really, really, really good for me because I was able to offer very, very quick shipping, which made customers happy, and it made it very easy for me to kind of convert people once they landed onto my website. And another thing about this supplier that I was using, which again is not the one in the video, like their store is no longer up. I'm not able to really see it anymore. Mind you, this was years ago, right? So at least 4 years ago. So this person that I was working with, they had a U.S. warehouse, but also they had a very, 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 very quality product. When customers would get this product, they would just be like, wow, this is amazing. Like, this product is so good. Like, this is actually a good brand. I had one guy buy one. And then after he got his first one, he came back and he bought 10. So that solidified that, okay, this is a good product here. And you have to understand, like, I still have my sales notifications on at this time. I'm just sitting in bed. I'm chatting with an e-commerce guy I know on Messenger, and I just get this big sale. And I swear it was louder than normal. I don't know if that was really a thing, but I swear when that sale came across my screen for over $500, it sounded way louder than normal sales. And I was just like, holy crap, is this real? That was my first thought. And then when I saw it was a repeat customer, I felt more confident. And then we fulfilled it and everything. And then I remember the guy emailing me after it said delivered, and he was like, that's weird, I didn't get it. And I was like, oh man, he finna fucking scam me, man. But he ended up messaging me later, and he was like, oh, hey, I found it. They just put it somewhere weird, but thank you. And he was saying he was giving them out at some type of conference, some type of boxing conference. So I thought that was pretty cool that some people ended up getting that necklace as like a reward for their hard-fought efforts inside of the ring or gym or whatever that was about. So that's just a little background of, me when I was around really, really small, not making any type of profit, to first kind of breaking even on a product and knowing what it feels like to get those consistent sales and to be able to like really put money into ads and, hitting milestones like first 1K day and things like that. And also just open some insight on some of the challenges I had, like, working with influencer marketing and not really panning out, having products that don't really work out and, things like that. So to move this video along, some key milestones for me have always been that first 100K day. That first 100K month. That was very elusive for me for up until last year was the first time we cracked it. And once we cracked it, it was just we never looked back. Like right now, I have an entire team that we kind of all put effort in. We work on different things. and that really helped me propel fast. It really took me from where I was to, moving fast. Even dealing with, I know you guys, if you're in Facebook, at some point you've dealt with an ad account ban, and just being almost really close to running out of money for the business at one point. I remember one point, maybe 2 years ago, before we really had our big year, we were really, dealing with it rough, switching manufacturers, switching suppliers, and draining the business funds down to, I think, man, at one point we were down to like 2K, which was really, like scary for us because it was, we were putting out everything into this. So thankfully, we were able to bounce back, and we were able to have a big Q4 in 2021. And then, we had a huge Q3, and then that really set the stage for 2020 to be our seven-figure year. And we've just been pushing it and growing and omni-channel. And there's so much more things that we've done to get to seven figures that we eventually are going to keep talking about on this channel. And, I mean, I want to talk a bit about just, scaling and what that means. And scaling is not just pushing a budget up in an ad account. It's making sure you have a strong brand. It's making sure that your product is great, making sure that your shipping lines are secure, and that whatever it is, you accurately communicate that to the customer, making sure that your customer service is lined up, making sure that your policies are in order, making sure that your website is converting, making sure that all of your back end is able to scale up with your front end. Make sure that you're able to build a system where customers are going to keep coming back, and you're not just burning through these customers, because that gives you a huge advantage in the marketing space. If you are able to keep customers coming back, that means you're able to spend more on customers the first time. So some just key takeaways would just be keep going, don't stop. I mean, if you're at zero, if you haven't even started yet, just keep going, just hop right in, but don't get too impatient and just put up crap. Like, make sure that you can put up quality. The game is changing. One thing that I would recommend that I didn't do personally was always order the product, understand what type of package is going to come in if you're drop shipping. If you're wholesale, or if you're going to be doing a bulk order, then obviously you're going to do product quality first. But product quality was one of the main things that I struggled with for a very long time. We always knew how to market. We always knew how to get positive ROAS. We always knew how to get customers. But what we have learned how to do recently was how to keep those customers and how to provide a better product and overall a better experience, right? You want to give a good experience. So when people open your packaging, do they feel like they're getting a good experience? When people are shopping with your brand and going through your emails and getting emails from you and text messages from you, is the branding all connected? Is the experience something notable? That's something I really think about. And just for me, it was a journey. It took a couple of years for me to get here. For some of you, it could take a couple months. I've seen people do this 0 to 7 figures in months. I've seen people give up before they were able to hit that milestone. I've seen people take, even longer than me. And it's really sad when you see people that kind of give up. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, I even had people that I considered, pretty okay friends, like we never really met up, but we were kind of like, you met up through Facebook groups and stuff like that. And as the years go, you just see people start to drop off and do things, go and get a 9 to 5. And there's nothing wrong with that. You got to do what you got to do. We all have different lives. I've been blessed that I've been able to really focus on my business. A lot of people don't really have that luxury. So I don't judge anyone at all. But if you really are in a position, I highly recommend that you don't give up. It's very real, and you will be able to do and see things that you never really thought. And you'll realize that it's even bigger and it's even more that you can do. And that's my journey to 0 to 7 figures. I know I didn't hit every single point. I didn't want to bore you guys to death, but if there's something that you guys think is cool or interesting, I would love to go into more detail. And obviously, this channel is all about e-commerce, the mindset it takes to get to these levels. And when I get to 8 figures, I'm going to talk about that. So make sure you guys are still in tune when it happens. And if you guys want to see more, let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. If you want to, leave a like. If you want to, subscribe. It's up to you. Either way, I'm still going to be dropping this good content and these good videos, man. I'm out.